Welcome to the viewers of intermediate education. Here I am Dr. Syed Abdul Hai, Junior Lecturer in Mathematics and Counselor of MAM Government Model Girls Junior College, Nampalli, Hyderabad. Today I will start a chapter from Mathematics paper 2A named partial fractions. This is very easy chapter and it is very useful in paper 2B in integration. Not only in integration, in your future courses when you go for engineering, it is very helpful. Okay. So here this from this chapter you may get one question for 4 marks, that is of short question. Now before that, what is a fraction? Okay, or what is a rational fraction? Rational fraction. It is in the form of fx by g of x, where g of x is not equal to 0. So this is our basic definition. You have already studied in your up to high school level. So based on this, we are going to have the various cases. Now, first of all, what is proper fraction? A proper fraction in which the degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x. If the degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x, then we say that it is a proper fraction. And improper fraction, here the degree of f of x is greater than equal to degree of g of x, then we say that it is an improper fraction. Basically, we concentrate only on proper fraction. No doubt, if the questions come in the form of improper fraction, we have to convert the improper fraction into the proper fraction by division. How you can do, I will show in the numerical questions. Okay, so this is a basic concept of fractions, that is proper fraction and improper fraction. The total chapter based on only 4 cases. Namely, I will explain you the cases one by one. Case number 1. Case number 1. If, as you know, the fraction fx by gx, it is a fraction. Here, if g of x contains linear factors, that is in the form of ax plus b. What is the first case? If g of x contains linear factors, that is in the form of ax plus b, then the substitution is fx by g of x is equal to a by ax plus b, b by cx plus d, plus c by ex plus f, and so on, where these capital A, comma B, comma C are constants to be found out. Okay, we have to find the values of capital A, comma B, comma C. This is the case number 1. Now, when you come to Case number 2. Here, what happened in the fraction fx by gx, the denominator, that is g of x, contains linear repeated factors. Linear repeated factors. Then, in this case, the substitution will be fx by g of x is equal to a by, for example, it is repeated thrice. First time ax plus b, second time b by ax plus b whole square, third time c by ax plus b whole cube dash dash dash. Where again ABC are constants, we have to find out the values of a comma b comma c. Is it clear? So that was, as I told you, there are 4 cases. The first case is the fraction fx by gx consists of linear factors, that is non-repeated. For every factor, we have to take one substitution, that is fx by gx equal to a by ax plus b plus b by cx plus d plus c by ex plus c f plus dash 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 so on, where a comma b comma c are constants to be determined. This is the case 1. When I come to case 2, again the fraction, that is fx by gx, contains linear repeated factors. In this case, fx by gx, the substitution will be fx by gx equal to a by ax plus b by ax plus b whole square, c by ax plus b whole cube dash, because the denominator consists of 3. The denominator consists of 3, therefore it comes 3 times, first, second, 3 and so on, right? Is it clear? Now, when I come to case number 3rd, case number 3rd, that is g of x contains quadratic irreducible factors. That is, what is quadratic factor means? It is the form of ax square plus bx plus c, which cannot be split into the linear one. That is called the quadratic irreducible factor. So, in this case, the substitution will be fx by gx is equal to ax plus b divided by ax square plus bx plus c, plus next one is cx plus d divided by some another term, it will be cx square plus dx plus e and so on, where again these a comma b comma c comma d are constants to be determined. So this is case number 3. Now, when I come to case number 4, again the fraction fx by gx, here gx contains quadratic irreducible repeated factors. Then in this case, the substitution will be fx by gx is equal to, for example, it is repeated once ax plus b by ax square plus bx plus c, second time cx plus d by ax square plus bx plus c whole square, because this ax square plus bx plus c repeated twice. Therefore, first time it is the power is 1, second time the power is 2. Then the third factor is ex plus f divided by some another factor. For example, it is the form of cx square plus gx plus e and so on. Again, this a comma b comma c comma d comma e comma f are constants to be determine, right? Is it clear? So the total chapter based on only these four cases. Among these four cases only, you will get one question 100%. Okay. Now I'll come to the numerical questions. What is the use of these four cases? How we can use these four cases for the numerical part? The first question is write down the numerical questions. Resolve into partial fractions. This is the first exercise question from first exercise 7th A from our Telugu Academy Mathematics Reader. Two x plus 3 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 3, right? So this is the numerical question. Now, by seeing the question itself, the first part, what is type of denominator is there? It is linear factor. Here the power is 1, here the power is 1, therefore it is called linear one. So this question belongs to case number 1. So your first step is let 2x plus 3 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x by x plus 1 b by x minus 3, right? As I told you, this belongs to first case. The substitution will be taken as for each factor you have to take some constant. For this factor a by x plus 1, for second factor b by x minus 3. If I take the LCM, what happened? It is x plus 1 into x minus 3. On dividing this, I am getting x minus 3. So a into x minus 3. On dividing this is cancelled. B into x plus 1. So this part will be as it is 2x plus 3 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 3. As you see that the denominator is same, so we can cancel this denominator in the next step. So what is remains? 2x plus 3 is equal to a into x minus 3 plus b into x plus 1. I name this equation as 1. Now, my purpose is I want to get the values of capital A and B. Now, to get the value of A, I have to make this part as 0. To get the value for B, I have to make this part as 0. Now, I am substituting, put x is equal to minus 1. If I put here, what is the number? Plus 1. What is the opposite of this is minus 1. If I put in place of x as minus 1, see what happened. Minus 1. This is nothing but minus 2 plus 3 is equal to a into minus 1. Minus 1 minus 3 plus b into, if I put minus 1 here, minus 1 plus 1 it becomes 0. So this is gives me 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Minus 1 into minus 3 is minus 4a. So it means that a is equal to three minus 2 is plus 1, minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4, minus 4a. If I transfer in the denominator, it becomes minus 1 by 4. The value of a is equal to minus 1 by 4. Secondly, I have to get the value of b. Now, as I told you, you have to put the opposite number of this. What is this? Minus 3. So, what is opposite of minus 3? Plus 3. So, substitute put x equal to 3 in equation 1. What happened? 3. 3 to the 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Now, if I put 3 here, 3 minus 3 is equal to this becomes 0 plus b into, if I put 3 here, 3 plus 1. So, which gives me 6 plus 3, 9 is equal to 3 plus 1, 4a. It means that 9 by 4 is equal to 9 by 4 is equal to b. So, it means that the value for b is equal to 9 by 4 and the value for a is equal to minus 1 by 4. So, up to this part, we have solved the question of 75% question is solved. Now, after finding the values of a and b, we have to substitute the values here. Therefore, what is our question? 2x plus 3 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to, what is the value of a? Minus 1 by 4. So, substitute minus 1 by 4 into, what is this? X plus 1. plus b. What is the value of b? 9 by 4. So plus 9 by 4 into x minus 3. So this is our answer. Is it clear? So this question consists of 4 marks. No doubt, by seeing this, it looks very easy, but definitely it is easy, but it has more applications in your future subject. Okay, right. Now come to the second question. This is my result. Conclusion. Now, the next question is 3x plus 7 by x square minus 3x plus 2. When you compare this question with the previous one, you may observe that here it is a quadratic part, whereas in the previous one it was a linear part. So, our first duty is you have to convert this quadratic part into the linear one by using factorization method. Now, if I consider this x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to, you know the method of factorization, 2 into 1 is 2, minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2. So, what are the factors? X square minus x minus 2x plus 2, minus 2x minus x is minus 3x. On multiplying this, minus into minus plus 2 into 1, 2. So, you are getting this 2. So, it becomes, if I take out x common, what happened? X minus 1. If I take out 2 common, what happened? X minus 1. So, the ultimately factors are x minus 2, x minus 1. So, by seeing these factors, you may observe that the factors are linear. Again, it is converted into the case 1, that is x square minus 3x plus 2, which is equivalent to x minus 2 into x minus 1. So, the given question is converted into this form. Now, when I have seen the factor as a linear one, it is not repeated. So, again it belongs to case 1. The substitution will be again, let this is equal to a by x minus 2 plus b by x minus 1. On taking LCM, what I got? X minus 2 into x minus 1. If I divide this, I am remaining x minus 1. So, a into x minus 1. If I divide this, x minus 1 cancel, b into x minus 2. On the left hand side, I am having the same part, x minus 2 into x minus 1. Right? Now, what happened? This denominator cancel from both sides. So, the remaining part is 3x plus 7 is equal to a into x minus 1 plus b into x minus 2. I am naming this equation as again equation 1. Now, as I told you in the previous case, what is our purpose? We have to get the values of a and b. To get the value of a, what I have to do? Put x is equal to here. What is it? Minus 2. Opposite of minus 2 is plus 2. So, put x equal to 2 in equation 1. 2, 2, 3 is a 6. 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. A into 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2, that is, it becomes 0. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, it means that a is equal to 13. Similarly, put x is equal to, now in the previous case I put opposite value of minus 2. I have to make this as 0. Minus 1. Opposite of minus 1 is plus 1. So, put x is equal to 1 in equation 1. What happened? 1. 1 3 is a 3. 3 plus 7, 10 is equal to a into, this is 1. 1 minus 1, this is become 0 plus b into 1. 1 minus 2. So this is nothing but 10 is equal to 0, 1 minus 2 is minus b. So it means that b is equal to minus 10. Therefore, after getting the values of a and b, you have to substitute the values again in the given partial fraction. Therefore, this is your conclusion part. What is conclusion part? 3x plus 7 divided by x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 7 divided by x minus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to a. What is a? 13. 13 by x minus 2 plus what is b? Minus 10. So this is nothing but minus 10 by x minus 1. So this is the conclusion. Is it clear? So again, both the cases, both the questions are belong to case number 1. Now I will come to case number 2. What is the case number 2? The denominator consists of linear, repeated and non-repeated factors. For example, this is a question. 2x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x cubed plus x square. Now, by seeing the question, you may see that the denominator consists of highest power as 3. Now, what I am doing? I am writing as 2x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x cube plus x square is equal to 2x square plus 2x plus 1. What is common here? X square we can take out outside. So this becomes x square outside. What is remains? X plus 1. Isn't it? Now, if I think about this, this is nothing but x square. So it consists of repeated factor. Therefore, this can be written as 2x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus x plus 1 is consist of x and x square. So afterwards, we can write in the next step. Therefore, this is equal to 2x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square into x plus 1, which is equal to, this is the linear and repeated, a by x. How many times it is repeated? 2 times, b by x square plus this is third, c by x plus 1. So again, it comes to the case number 2, x square and x plus 1. So if I take the LCM, what is the LCM? X square into x plus 1. If I divide by this, what I remain? X remain. A into x of x plus 1 plus b of x square cancel. What is remain? X plus 1 plus c of x plus 1 cancel. What is remain? X square. And on the left hand side, I am having 2x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square into x plus 1. If I see the denominator, both is equivalent, I can cancel this. So what is remains? 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to ax into x plus 1 plus b into x plus 1 plus c into x square. This is my equation 1. Now, my purpose is I have to get the value for a, b and c. Now, you know how to get the values for a, b and c. For example, if I put x equal to minus 1 here, so this will be 0, this will be 0. Ultimately, I may get the value for c. So put x equal to minus 1. So minus 1, it becomes plus 1. 1 to the 2. If I put minus 1 into 2, minus 2 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, this is 0. Minus 1 plus 1, this is 0. Plus, if I put minus 1 here, this become plus 1. 1 into c, it becomes c. So minus 2 plus 2 cancel. What I remain? 1. Therefore, the value of c is equal to 1. Now, I have to get the value for a and b. Again, for this, what I have to do? If I put x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. This part will be 0. This part will be 0. What is remain? 1. That is 0 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to, if I put 0 here, 0 into something, this becomes 0. If I put 0 here, what happened? 0 plus 1. If I put 0 here, this becomes 0. So, this is nothing but 1. 0 plus 1, 1, 1. So, it means that the value for B is equal to 1. So, I got the value for C, I got the value of B. So, I need the value for A. For that purpose, what I have to do? Compare the highest coefficient. What is the highest coefficient here? X square. What is the highest coefficient? X square. X into X, X square. Here, the coefficient of this is X square. Therefore, comparing the coefficient of X square. What is remain? Coefficient of X square on the left hand side is equal to 2. 2 is equal to, what is remain? X into X, X square. Therefore, what is the coefficient? A. If I multiply this, x1 the x only. So, I am not getting x square. Correct? Then b into x, x. I am not concentrate on this. C into x square, x square. So, I have the value for C. C is equal to 1. If I put C is equal to 1 here, 2 is equal to A plus 1, 2 minus 1, 1, A is equal to 1. So, it means that C is equal to 1. If I substitute here 1, 2 minus 1, 1 is equal. Therefore, I got the values for A, B, and C. C is equal to 1 and A equal to 1, B is equal to 1. Therefore, in the last, I have to substitute the values in my first equation. Therefore, this is your conclusion. What is your conclusion? 2x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x cube plus x square is equal to, now what is the value of A? 1, 1 by x. What is the value of B? 1, 1 by x square plus, what is the value of C? 1, 1 by x plus 1. So, if you write the conclusion, you may get 1 mark for this. So, don't forget to write the conclusion, otherwise you may lose 1 mark. Is it clear? So, by this today, inshallah, we'll close the class, and tomorrow in the next class, I will take you the case number 3 and case number 4. Thank you. Any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you.